Presenting the starters for the first two teams in MPBL Season 6. For Val City, we have Andre Armenion with them, De La Cruz, Fonzo Gotadera, Denny Santos, and Mike Machon. And for Zamboanga, we have Joseph Terzo, JC Marcelino, John Mahari, and their two big men, Joseph Cabaini and Adi Santos. We are coming to you live from a new venue here in the MPBL, all the way up inside the Calasiao Sports Complex in Pangasinan. And
Master Sardines, one guard that we failed to mention in our pregame discussion is former Makati guard Joseph Terzo, who is also with Zamboanga as JC Marcelino opens up the scoring festive. A lot of guys who can push and handle the basketball.
How about the pressure being shown to us by Zamboanga, but that three-pointer goes in for Dennis Santos.
That's something that they kind of lacked last year. Actually,
Val City's pretty tall.
that's correct.
It's Santos with Machon and Gotadera as Dennis fires and scores.
He is so used to those catch and shoot opportunities, knocking down his second three-point shot.
It's a new ball, so we can't blame anyone for this. As Andre Armenion passes the ball inside and Machon will finish.
He has always been known to be a great facilitator, especially
With the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Gotadera in trouble. There's Santos wide open. Fake, two dribbles, step back. That looks good.
so fluid, so smooth. Did not
6 on the shot clock. Gabaini goes to Mahari. John penetrates. He hangs in the air and misses. Good offensive rebound, and that is what Adi Santos does.
that's the reason why guys like Adi Santos,
Him, the
Wait, which
phenom
one?
right now in
Kiefer?
the high school
Yeah.
ranks.
he's
As you mentioned, he hasn't played for quite a while. The leadership will always be
definitely.
there. JC drives. JC scores. Basket and one.
Right on too. You mentioned leadership.
As now we turn you over to Andrea Endicio.
Sabi ni Coach Aldrin Morante, goal namin buhay ng aming fans as the pocket tournament for the Araw ng Davao at yan daw, all for the goal of meeting their 100% for the MPBL. Concern lang ni Coach Aldrin, his boys are strong individually but they have to play more as a team. Sabi niya nga, together we are strong, divided we fall. Fun fact, Coach Aldrin is actually back in his old uniform as he used to coach Valenzuela back in...
To grab the lead. Joseph Terzo wide open. That's too easy.
Just like Andre Armenion, Joseph Terzo, great facilitator, but he can hit those.
With that goal. And he said in the backcourt, it would be Renzo Subido and Joseph Terzo. And for the front line, it would be Joseph Gabaini, Adi Santos, and Ray Publico. He needs at least 5 guys in double figures per game. Unfortunately, no Chito Jaime for a month due to a fractured ankle. Mix and Javi.
From Orin Katakutan, good to have him back with Val City as well.
Katakutan once played for Nueva Ecija, although he wasn't really used under Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Played very great in the preseason tournament a year ago.
Wow, that's a beautiful move by Andre Armenion.
Armenion making good passes in the first few possessions and deal. That's an errant pass coming from Andre Armenion, a little bit too weak.
Ooh, one more bounce. Pitch perfect for Ray Publico. And that's going to count for Kenneth Alas.
You just love having a guy like Ray Publico.
Alley-oop to Renzo. It's usually the other way around. Renzo Subido back in his UST form. There you go.
I had the opportunity to...
Well, Mika did mention he's going to be a big tool in stopping the bigs of their opponents. As now Chauca gets an easy layup.
You mentioned that matchup of Chauca and Subido in the backcourt.
Publico going to Subido. One more feed, and Omega gets an easy 2.
Mark Omega transferring from Perpetual Help to Letran for next year's NCAA season. He will be spending his residency year.
Sideline just opened our 6th season of the MPBL. Great pass. Subido back to JV, and there's the finish.
Great patience exhibited by the green shirts on that play. They did
50% from the field. Great defense by Alas. Turnaround for CJ, and Payawal will score.
everybody from this Valenzuela team just showing
For more crowds to witness in the MPBL as Val Chauca shows us what he can do.
that just goes to show you that, well,
Publico kick out to JV. Marcelino, one more pass. Ray turning around and scoring.
another possession of immensely great ball movement para
After one. service alongside Javi Palanya with Mika Besamis and Andrea Endicio. Jeric Diego, first shot, first make.
Quite a tight situation.
In that context, it might even highlight just how low that number is. As Jeric Diego makes the jumper, that's his second basket.
This Valenzuela.
As Val City misses, forward pass. Here come the Master Sardines. JV with an easy finish. That's JC Marcelino.
He reminds me so much of myself when I was still playing. He has so much to give energy-wise.
JC against a taller defender. Marcelino escapes. And again, that's his strong side.
You know what? I heard JJ those podcasts that he had with LeBron James.
Nice steal.
Marcelino gets the steal. Maybe we'll talk about it more later on.
Now,
about
JC, by the way, has 15 points in this. The board. One more chance. Nem de la Cruz, specialty of the house.
Great to see Nem de la Cruz finally have a home here with sort of a zone right there on that last play, leaving Choi Ignacio wide open for that three.
Oh, nice screen for Joseph Gabaini. Sorry, miss. But it became even better for the green shirts.
And now for Valenzuela, they're experiencing lack of communication.
Renzo Subido now passes on to Choi Ignacio. 6 on the shot clock. Bounce pass, Omega, nice feed to Adi Santos.
This is a testament to Sardines. Omega getting a good feed inside.
What a scramble. Santos fires and scores. Napaganda pa para sa Val City.
Welcome back to the fray, Mr. Defense.
Sideline, Andre goes to Dennis. Catch and shoot. Oh, it's in! What a first half for Dennis Santos. He has 18. 8 seconds. Dennis Santos trying to shake off his defender. He needs a teammate. 3 seconds. Santos, he escapes. Dennis Santos! What a finish for the first half. He has 20 points.
Oh my goodness.
I did mention he has 20, and more importantly, Val City has a 4-point lead against the Zamboanga Master Sardines. As Zamboanga just got its 8th steal. Nice feed, brother to brother.
That's going to be something that Valenzuela will have to learn throughout this.
Zamboanga will slow down, but JC saw daylight, up and under with some magic in the air.
And give a lot of credit to Republico for recognizing.
Ooh, great follow.
The most dangerous guy after a free throw is obviously most of the time where that ball will bounce after he shoots that shot.
That's basketball 101 by JB. And on the other end, Dennis Santos continues to score. Lefty versus lefty. Feet inside. Diego. There's the finish.
For Zamboanga, they've been doubling a lot whenever that ball.
Defense by Zamboanga. Pass ahead. Gabaini will finish.
So they just continue to be pesky on the.
Joey Barcuma is just doing a splendid job. Alas, Kenneth scores. The end of the third quarter score is brought to you by GameX. 59-56. 2-3 zone. Gabaini. In and out and in.
He's always been known to be a big guy.
3 on the shot clock. De La Cruz has to fire. Layup. Great escape.
Patience right there for
Going to Fonzo Gotadera. Backdoor cut. Arminion, one more feed, and Machon will finish.
Too late on the back flow.
Trying to shake off Terzo. Andre, back to Fonzo. There's the shot and the make.
Arminion has been impressive improvising out.
Wide open, Dennis Santos. It's short. Offensive rebound. Gotadera, no foul, but it falls onto the hands of Dennis Santos.
It's so frustrating for Zamboanga. The effort is there. They try.
JC, 10 on the shot clock. Baseline drive, foul, and one.
A few possessions ago, it was a 1-3-1 zone.
Use of the board.
And that's a skill and an art that you really have.
Smaller lineup, but then again, they've been pressed by Zamboanga. Is this a 1-3-1?
Just a 2-3.
JC escapes.
Same play as the last. Catching it on the right side.
Shot clock. What can he do? At 80% conditioning, Ponzo scores!
So calm, so composed to be providing those kinds of contributions for Valenzuela in this game.
66 all. Terzo from the corner. Yes, sir!
Terzo, he will
See, this time against a taller defender in Oren Katakutan. Oh, a steal by Oren. Breakaway for Katakutan. And that's a tap board for the layup. They're asking for a foul. Things down. 50 seconds to go. JV Marcelino. The cross. The feed. Publico will finish. Half, if you compare it to the first two quarters. Andre Arminion, two-man game. Katakutan, he fires. That's a three-pointer, and we are all tied.
got the ball on the left wing. Just a little.
That happens when we go to overtime at the end of regulation. The Skippy. Zamboanga is on the run. Marcelino. Oh, great trail job by Adi Santos.
I was already going to say excellent transition defense right there for
75-72. Renzo Subido escaping and scoring.
slow, deliberate attack, turning the corner.
Used its only or last time out here in overtime. Last 2 minutes. Arminion escapes, lefty layup. Last 2 minutes is brought to you by GameX. JC now has the ball. He goes right. Marcelino zigzagging, 2 seconds, turnaround shot, and that's an MVP type of play for JC Marcelino.
Big time back.
So the Zamboanga Master Sardines will win the first game of the MPBL's 6th season, and they did it in overtime fashion. For the Master Sardines, there you see it, being awarded the game ball by Commissioner Kenneth Durendes. This best player of the game is brought to you by Buenas, a no-brainer for Javi Palanya.
26 points, 8 rebounds in this game for JC Marcelino. And another great second half outing para sa kanya after scoring 15 in the first 20 minutes. He willed his team to a victory here in the second half and in overtime, just when Valenzuela was threatening to escape with a victory.